the best house.
Hello friends, I've started a new project. Oh my god. I have decided to brave sweater number 15 by My Favorite Things Knitwear. I am using some yarn that I got a couple months ago from Sorella. It is the colorway Ivy from the Taylor Swift Eras collection. And I have sweater quantity of it. I wasn't sure what I wanted to make and I didn't want to wait a whole nother year to figure it out. I probably should have bought the yarn with more intention of a project. I always do this though. I always do this. But I didn't, so I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to wait another year for it to be sweater season again. So I was like, you know what? What if I do something crazy and challenge myself and do sweater number 15? And normally it calls for a DK weight yarn, but this yarn, in my opinion, even though it's a worsted weight, runs a little bit more like a DK. So I think it works. I did do, albeit a bad one, gauge swatch with the cable pattern, so it should be fine. Like I think I did my due diligence well enough to ensure that it'll be fine, but I'm gonna do a size smaller than what I normally wear because I want it to be a little bit more tight fitted, if that makes sense. I saw my friend Morgan, what Morgan makes. You guys know who Morgan is by this point. Come on now, she's in like every video. When she made her sweater number 15, she made it a little bit smaller, and I liked that fit a little bit more than the classic oversized fit. So I am sizing down. So between that and the yarn that is technically too big, I think I'll get like that perfect fit. So here's to hoping. And if not, I'm tossing this baby in the dryer and we're gonna shrink it, you know? But that's an issue for much down the line. I still have to make the sweater first. So it is currently February 29th. Happy Leap Day, by the way. So fun. And I would like to have this done to wear at least a couple times this season. I know it's basically March. It's not like super sweater season in Connecticut anymore. It's still gonna be chilly for quite a bit of time, but especially in this dark green colorway. I feel like this is very autumnal winter, but actually maybe the green can spread into spring. I'm gonna make it spread into spring. I'm gonna wear it. So my goal is to get it done in the next few weeks if I stay consistent and have this be like my primary project. I figured that this could be a fun sweater to document in a couple of knitting diaries. I just figured it could be fun to start doing like seasons of knitting diaries for projects that are a little bit bigger instead of doing just one project per video. I don't know. I'm trying out different things. We're trying out different things. So currently I have missed an increase somewhere. Super good start. Literally on row 12. Already have made a mistake. That's awesome. So I'm gonna go back and figure that out and then do the first turn of the cables, which is so exciting. So I will see you guys back in a little bit once I do a little bit more work. It's gonna turn out so good. Hoping to get a good amount done today because it's my day off from work, and what else would a girl do than put on a little show or a YouTube video or a podcast and work on a project. Come on now. And a new project nonetheless. Vibes are so good. Hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you're enjoying whatever project you're working on right now. That's all I have to say. I will come back in a little bit to show you guys what we've been doing. It has been, hey, weeks since I last recorded and gave you guys an update, but I got a lot done. I just didn't film it. So I went to see Miss Lola Tongue on Broadway a couple weeks ago. Amazing, first of all. And I sat on the train and I just worked, which is shocking because I normally get kind of nauseous when I do stuff like that. So I was very surprised, pleasantly, obviously, that I could sit and work for like the duration of the train ride. It was wonderful. So I ended up getting almost all of the entire back panel done. And once I got home, you know, after that I did finish up the back portion. Obviously this isn't the full panel. You know, it's not going to be tiny, but I got the back portion done for the first part of the pattern. I'm so happy with how it looks. Hey, it looks gorgeous. I cannot believe that I knit this. Like, this just looks so beautiful and stunning, and I'm so excited, but I literally haven't touched it in weeks. I'm not kidding. I went to the city and worked on this weeks and weeks ago now, like probably like 3 weeks ago, maybe more. I don't even know. It doesn't matter, but I have been putting off putting the live stitches on a scrap piece of yarn and picking up the stitches for the front, I believe, left I'm starting with. So I am putting that off 100%. Thank you for asking, but it's okay. I think I'm just gonna muster up the courage and do that today and get started on one of the front panels today, and we'll see how much I can get done. I just, for whatever reason, hate picking up stitches. I don't know. I just, it's really not challenging at all. I'm just like, between putting the live stitches on scrap yarn and picking up the stitches, I used it as an excuse to put it off for weeks, but I'm going to actually do the thing today and I'm gonna get it finished just because it's quite literally April. At this point, it is the very end of March. Like, there's no way this is gonna get anywhere this season, but I need to work on something right now that has a little bit of something to it. All my other projects are just really straightforward and kind of boring. So I need something that'll stimulate my little brain a little bit, and these cables certainly will. So I'm going to set up to work for a little bit. I also need to grab my yarn and turn that hank into a ball just because I'm running very low, but we're gonna at least get the front started, and that'll probably be where we end this first knitting diary, and then maybe we'll see where it goes from there. I'll still keep recording. I just don't know how much I'd get done in the next ones, but regardless, I'm thinking too much about things that just don't matter, which is just the story of my life. I'm just gonna stop yapping and I'm gonna get to actually doing the knitting.